Welcome to this week's Movie Math as moviegoers chow down on Thanksgiving leftovers. While this is business as usual, it's no surprise that only Out of the Furnace dared to debut wide over the weekend. This year, there is such intense interest in the holiday crop of movies, the overall box office was up 22% from last year. Yes, while audiences are usually too busy kicking off their Christmas shopping to hit the multiplex, they seem this year to be going out of their way to stop by while they're at the mall due to boffo word of mouth for Catching Fire and Frozen. All weekend long, the industry wondered if Katniss or Anna and Elsa would be the victor, and at the end of the day, it was Disney who won out. After a record-breaking debut last weekend, Frozen dropped a little over 50%, on par with Tangled, but surprisingly, Wreck-It Ralph had a better hold last year. However, Frozen is still way outpacing the video game flick thanks to that record-breaking weekend. In fact, Frozen is kicking up such a box office storm that it's easily on its way to becoming the highest-grossing pick for its crew since they rebranded themselves Walt Disney Animation Studios after Disney acquired Pixar in 2006. And now that it's got the box office cornered, this past week Disney started their Oscar push for Best Original Song with Let It Go, releasing the entire number on YouTube, which I must admit, though I still don't like the film, is now even stuck in my head. The music categories are Disney's best shot for Frozen, since Miyazaki's final film, The Wind Rises, is picking up some serious Best Animated Feature momentum, with wins from both the New York Film Critics Circle and the National Board of Review. Also, to be fair, while Frozen is certainly a hit for Walt Disney Animation Studios, it is also still unable to keep pace with the competition. Then, not too far behind at number 2 was Catching Fire, still going strong with another $27 million. In just 3 weeks, the pick is up to almost $700 million worldwide. In comparison, despite sharing all the box office headlines, Frozen is up to just about $200 million in 2 weeks. Catching Fire still has a shot at joining the billion-dollar club, an impressive feat considering it's only playing in IMAX and not 3D. The only other picks to do that have been Titanic, The Return of the King, Skyfall, The Dark Knight Rises, Pirates of the Caribbean 2, and The Dark Knight. Do you think Catching Fire belongs in the same group? As I mentioned, Out of the Furnace was the only pick to enter the marketplace this weekend, and it turns out Christian Bale still can't open a movie. Hollywood has known this for quite some time. As I pointed out in my review, he's always paired with another actor for all his mainstream picks. Yet perhaps they thought it was worth another shot post-Batman. Lucky for Sony, American Hustle is an ensemble film, but this doesn't bode well for whatever he's doing with Terrence Malick, and perhaps not even Ridley Scott's Exodus, where Joel Edgerton and Aaron Paul co-star. Yes, as The Counselor recently proved, while a directing legend, Scott's not invulnerable when it comes to the box office. As for the rest of this weekend's box office, Delivery Man managed to hold on once again as it hovered in the top 5. Not bad for a flick that's never been able to clear $10 million in a single weekend, and indicates it could do quite well post its theatrical release on demand. The Book Thief and Philomena also dropped just about 40%, drawing the kind of attention they'll need to stay alive in an extremely competitive Oscar season. Dallas Buyers Club also managed to pop back up into the top 10, proving it might be as tenacious as Ron Woodruff himself. Meanwhile, The Best Man Holiday, after staying in the top 5 for 3 weeks in a row, suffered its biggest drop to date, almost 70%. That bodes well for A Medea Christmas, which arrives for the holiday this weekend and is expected to open with around $33 million. That would be strong for Tyler Perry, and just more proof that Medea is his cash cow. But the real question will be how much damage The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug will do to the rest of the box office, as it's set to open just a tad lower than last year's An Unexpected Journey. Saving Mr. Banks and American Hustle also both open in limited release, and both are hoping to make headlines with impressive per-theater averages. And that's the weekend box office. I'm Grace Randolph, and we just did some movie math. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.